Hey everyone, Ali here. So let's talk about how to avoid unpaid time for employees. Now, it may seem very straightforward and simple to avoid unpaid time. If someone's working, then you pay them, right? Very simple. But as you guys know, HR laws are never ever that simple. So what are the common things that we see in our doctor's offices that cause problems and what I would want you to avoid? So one is lunch and learns. So if you have lunch and learns where, a equipment specialist or, someone's coming in to show the office some new technology or some new product, what I would recommend is that you give lunch to your employees. In other words, let them clock out for lunch for 30 minutes, which is typically the rule around the country, and then have them clock back in for the presentation that they are attending. Okay, so they clock out and then they clock back in for the presentation. Now they can still eat their lunch when they're clocked in, of course, they can listen and so on and so forth, but they have their 30 minutes that is unpaid, and it's their lunch hour. That way you avoid any penalties. So that's one, okay? The second thing is if you are having the team do any work in sort of off hours, right? So that could mean someone is handling emergency phone calls, or maybe the office is closed, they're handling calls from patients that are coming in. All that kind of stuff needs to be paid, and you need to track it. So just be aware of that. A lot of offices do that, and it can always come back and haunt you. The third thing is if you're taking the team to an event, a seminar, a conference, or whatnot, you got to be careful about the times that you need to pay them, which typically is from the time they leave their home on their way to the event. So they might be going to the airport or train station or wherever. That it all is compensated. It's compensated when they're at the event. When they have personal time, when they're sleeping or they're on their own, that's not compensated. But everything else around it would be compensated. So avoid these things, and you avoid a lot of problems with unpaid time that could be and should be compensated. If you have any questions about this, of course, give us a call. Thanks.